That doesn't taste very nice at all. It's been a very hard and difficult couple of weeks here in the race room, but finally we have some great news.
I'm back! I'm back! Happy birthday to you! It's Ben's birthday and he's 30. He wanted everyone to know.
So happy to see you. I'm 28.
Oh, look, I brought you treats back from Australia.
Thank you very much. Let's get on with the race room. And we begin with the news.
We have a new F1 world champion. It is Sebastian Vettel. Okay, so he's won it 3 times before, but he won again at the Indian Grand Prix this weekend. He beat Nico Rosberg and Romain Grosjean, and you can see him getting a good spraying there from the Mercedes driver Rosberg. He started in pole position, took the win, and this is what one of our special guests at our Force India event at the weekend had to say about young Sebastian Vettel.
I think that you've got to give credit where credit's due, and the guy has only been in Formula One for 6 years, and he's now the world champion for the 4th time. So where is he going to end up? You know, he could out Schumacher.
The only man that could have stopped Sebastian Vettel from winning the championship at the weekend was Fernando Alonso. But he had a shocker of a race. He had to pit 3 times and eventually ended the race in 11th. So his championship hopes completely over. Sebastian Vettel is the winner. And our driver of the weekend was Romain Grosjean. He said he wouldn't have bet a peanut that he could have got to 3rd place. He started the race in 17th, so to finish on the podium was outstanding. Maybe that will secure his seat at Lotus for next year.
Sadly, there were 2 facts that overshadowed the remainder of the weekend in India. The first being that it could be the last Indian Grand Prix. It's not on the calendar for 2014, and the fans in the main grandstand were absolutely loving the race so much that Sebastian Vettel thought a good idea to do some donuts to celebrate his championship right in front of them. He then bowed and kneels to his RB9, recognising how good that car is. It might be the last time the fans see it, and then the FIA went and fined him €25,000 for his misdemeanour. It was a fantastic display. He's been booed throughout the year for not being a sportsman and showing us entertainment, and then the FIA take it all away. They're such spoil sports.
Are you done now? Right, in MotoGP, we thought it could have all been wrapped up by this cheeky chappy Marc Marquez in Japan at the weekend, but Jorge Lorenzo put a massive spanner in the works and beat the 2 Repsol Hondas to 1st place. So now Marc Marquez only leads the championship by 13 points going into the last race of the season at Valencia. So not only his home Grand Prix, but Lorenzo's and his teammate Dani Pedrosa. So it's going to be an incredibly close battle. And it's worth mentioning that Alex Marquez, Marc's younger brother, won his first MotoGP race at the weekend, and it's after 27 GP starts, whereas Marc Marquez won his first race after 34 race starts. So, are we about to enter a seriously dominating Marquez era? I think so.
He looks like a baby. There was some really sad news in Motegi. Ben Spies, the 2009 World Superbike champion, announced his retirement from the Works Ducati team. He's actually only raced for Ducati twice this year after injuring his shoulder back in 2012 and then another shoulder at Indianapolis in this crash, and he doesn't feel like he's strong enough. So he retires with just 1 MotoGP win in Assen at the age of 29 years old. I'm 28, not 30.
Yeah. It was a busy weekend. We had WRC as well in Spain, and it was Sébastien Ogier, the current WRC champion, who won the rally, making the most of Dani Sordo and Jari-Matti Latvala's problems. He won the rally, making it Volkswagen's first manufacturer's victory. They took the title. It's their first year in WRC, so an incredible achievement for them. Another great achievement was Robert Kubica, who won the WRC 2 category. Of course, best known for F1, but it looks like he's making some big news in WRC. Who knows if we'll see him back in F1 anytime soon. We had an exclusive interview with Robert at Rallye de France, so keep an eye on the channel because his boobs and bums quiz is coming soon. And that's your news. So I leave pole position for 2 weeks, I leave Ben in charge, and this is what happens. He gives us a masterclass in how not to interview.
Mercedes had a strange day, didn't they? Yeah, yes or no is a simple answer, really.
Sorry, I'm lost for words.
So amazing was Rosberg's performance today. The last stint was very important for him, getting past a couple of cars.
Yes.
Yes, good. All right. One of the things, Rosanna, that you have been missing so much the last couple of weeks, tweets of the week first.
Yay, my favourite part. What have you got for me?
At TWK2F1, made it back alive. Contact count, us 0, truck saloon 1, 3 more nights to go. Roller coasters, pa, base jumping, low-level thrills. For real hardcore action, jump into Mr. Singh's 4-wheel drive and hold on tight. Beep the horn of life. Any ideas?
Okay, I'm not actually sure. I'm trying to work it out. I'm guessing it's something to do with India.
Yeah, well, basically, the Indian Grand Prix, the track is about 15 miles away from any sort of village or anything. So a lot of teams have big journeys in and out of the circuit, and generally, it is the scariest experience of your life. This is just one example.
I'm now worried. It's saying, truck saloon 1, contact count us 0. So they always had a crash. Ever crash?
Oh, no, you crash into someone every day. Every single journey. And we've got more tweets coming up later from other drivers. It is mental out there.
Hashtag beat the horn of life. Love that, Tom. Next tweet.
At Mr. Jamie O'Leary. Exclusive pic of the new EDAM's Formula E team logo. Cheesy, I know. The Formula E PR wheel is continuing to spin. And this is EDAM.
I think it looks more like an apple, if I'm being completely honest. But
why would you call your team? Okay, Dams sort of makes sense. It's a very well-known team. EDAMs.
Well, because of Formula E.
Do they not think?
They're thinking about the marketing. Next tweet.
At K Raikkonen. Smiley winky face.
I love this. Kimi Raikkonen is so out there on the radio during races, and then don't shout on the radio. There
was a lot of going on, wasn't there? An unbelievable clip that didn't actually get shown on the world feed, but it's gone mental on YouTube. So if you haven't seen it, Google Kimi Raikkonen swearing and Alan Permain swearing at him. But then the Twitter sphere has been attacking the Lotus team, and they've actually had to issue an official apology.
I still like the cartoon. I think that's an awesome little face there. Look at him. He looks so evil. Next tweet.
At Max Chilton. This describes our journey to Delhi Airport.
More Indian accidents, I'm guessing?
Exactly, back to the Indian madness. A truck up on its side. And actually, the weird thing about this is there is 2 lanes of traffic and there are actually 2 lanes of cars. In India, normally, 2 lanes of traffic means at least 4 or 5 lanes of cars, then trucks, then motorcyclists with about the whole family on, and then bicycles with most of the family on as well, and people walking in between.
So this looks quite civilised.
This is quite civilised, Max. You did not have the worst of it, I'll tell you that for sure.
My
Amazing.
goodness. What a clear-up job. Okay, next week.
That's Karun Chandok. At Ben Consti, happy birthday, mate.
Oh, happy birthday, mate, from Karen Chandok. Look at you getting all your racing driver mates wishing you well on your birthday.
Very nice. There's been lots of good response to my 28th birthday, not 30th. Thank you very much.
Did you pay Karen for this little mention?
No, and I didn't get any extra followers out of it as well. Pole Position have beaten me massively on followers, and Karen's got 100,000, and I only get 1 extra.
Okay, so as a birthday present to Ben, make sure you follow him today.
Please. Please, it makes me feel like I've got mates.
So it was a busy weekend last weekend. What have we got this weekend?
Well, we're slightly chilling out now at the end of October, start of November.
Maybe I should have continued my holiday.
Well, obviously the most important thing of the weekend is going to be in Abu Dhabi for the Abu Dhabi Formula 1 race, but more importantly, perhaps...
I'm just finding it. There it is.
Difficult one, isn't it?
That's all good, there we are. It was near there
but
last
more
night.
importantly, there is also GP2, which needs to be wrapped up, and Sam Bird is potentially going to be able to wrap that up, and GP3, Danny Kvyat, who is going to be moving to Toro Rosso, Danny Kvyat is going to be moving to Toro Rosso next year. He could win the GP3 title in Abu Dhabi, and there's also the, oh blimey, I'm going to play this as well.
Well, now you're
No, that's why the tripod. That doesn't taste very nice at all.
Blow out your candles.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's so stringy and sticky.
Do you know what? Does it really matter where any more racing is?
We've also got world touring cars in China.
Right.
But if you can get that cleaned up, make sure you comment on the channel. Let us know what you think. Let us know about everything. Do you like Ben and Silly String? We all do. Happy birthday. See you next week.
This is the first place that welcomes you to the factory. It's the same factory from the Jordan days, from the Midland days.
Are you visualising, getting in the zone?
Trying to think where it is.
Spend time with the designers looking. Do you think you could join the team in the designer department?